All right, guys, we are back with episode 12.
We're climbing up.
12.
That's pretty good.
I guess.
That's like...
Is that how many listeners we got to?
I think so. We may have like 13. If you think about it, let's just average out an hour each episode or a little more, right?
A little more because you have to talk. Ashley has to talk for an hour before we can even start recording.
Well... Okay, but listen.
But if you send her a text or an email, she will not answer.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Sometimes.
I answer.
Sometimes.
But listen, what I was saying is let's say like 16 hours, okay? We've wasted our listeners' time of 16 hours. They've spent with us total. That's pretty good.
How much time have I wasted?
16 hours.
And I don't think they've wasted time with us. I think it's a very great... use of time.
Okay.
What else you gonna do when you're just driving down the road, mowing the lawn?
Or sitting at your desk.
Yeah.
That's true. Or at the gym.
Yeah.
Walking your dog.
There you go.
Can I keep going?
We
actually don't have a lot of time
again,
today,
right?
yeah. Because tonight I'm kicking your butt and bowling.
And guys, we're recording this on a Friday, so you guys are gonna see the results on Monday. And if you've listened to the other podcast, I want you to remember that Ashley originally called me out on bowling to get teams. Well, then she came back and then she's like, "Well, I want you on my team." So somehow
I said it would be fun.
I don't know how much it cost her, but she has somehow put together a team
of pretty experienced bowlers. I don't think you're ready.
No, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Let me just fix my mic here.
Okay. Who's on your team?
I'm not telling you. I told you, but I'm not. You're just going to see tonight.
Nobody's going to know till Monday. It'll be over with anyhow. Who's on the team?
Who's on your team?
I'll tell you who's on my team.
The best bowlers ever?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
And you called me an anchor, which in bowling terms is actually meaning a good thing.
Yeah, I know.
So nice job with that.
It's a good thing I don't do bowling terms. I speak English. So, we've got nationally known professional bowler Travis Wesky. We have the legend himself, known for all of his records he holds and everything else, Darren Coons. We have the clutch man himself, where he comes through when he's needed, Tyler Hunt.
And you.
And the Squatch.
The Squatch himself.
Yeah. And then what's your team? Because yes, you was naming off your team, and when I said anchor, I meant about anchor as far as that's probably why you're going to lose.
No, I have Melanie Parker.
Yeah.
She's a dang good
Never
bowler.
Heard of her.
Oh, you. Melanie, you can punch him. After this comes out, punch him. Yeah. I have Pam Smith.
Never heard of her.
And Cliff Gothrop.
Never heard of him.
Okay, well, you're going to hear of us tonight.
Right. Are we getting lanes right next to each other?
Oh, right next to each other. So we can just shit talk all night.
There won't be much. All there's going to be doing is crying. Maybe we should take this and record. That way we can hear the cries from the other team.
No, from you?
It is funny, though, when I ask these people to bowl, every one of them, because I haven't bowled in years. I haven't even picked up a bowling.
In all honesty, no.
So everybody else I'm asking people that I remember being good bowlers.
And they have it in a while?
They're like, we ain't even looked at the ball.
Hey, but it's going to be fun tonight. We're going to play some Halloween music. It's going to be black lights on.
See, that's going to mess us up.
No, it's going to make you better.
Yeah. I got some tricks. I got some stuff to throw on your
Just relax
lane.
and have a monster.
Now, wait. You don't get bumpers, do you?
No, but it is 9-pin strike. So, there's 10 pins.
Yeah.
But if you get 9, we count it as a strike.
Who's making up these rules as we go?
That is
when
you go to tournaments, that's a rule. So obviously you've not been in a lot of bowling tournaments.
No, I've not been in any, but that's not a rule.
Yes,
that is an excuse. It's like oh my goodness. It's like, hey, I'm not a good bowler because I can't knock all the pins down, so we're just going to call it a strike anyhow.
That is a thing.
Yeah, welcome to our society.
I knew you were going to say that, but come on.
No, come on. It's
And we're playing 3 games.
ridiculous.
But you want to hear something else cool? When you're playing,
I'm still stuck on the. I'm
Can I just
I'm
tell
gonna
you
be a
this
loser
fun
and still
thing?
get a strike.
when you're bowling, you know the little monitors in front of you that say your players' names and they give you your score. Well, he'll send a little train choo choo that goes across the screens. Do you remember that?
I mean, you don't have paper to fill out.
What? It's all electronic. But the train will come by choo choo and then stop. And then it'll pick a lane and then it'll pick a name and it'll say you won. And then you can come up to our prize table of our door prizes and you can pick something. Isn't that fun? And there's good prizes.
Like what?
Oh, like Pizza King
I guess
gift
it don't
cards.
matter because this is over with now. Right?
Okay, but we have lots of cool sponsors, which you'll see on the Hartford City Chamber page. And if everybody could go and like the Hartford City Chamber of Commerce page, I would greatly appreciate it. Shane.
What? Do I not follow it?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know.
Calling you out.
I don't know.
I'm calling you out. So, I mean, okay, so also, everybody will hear about this Monday. But yeah, this is going to be, so you guys are lucky. This is going to be a shorter podcast.
On Monday, when she's crying and
I'm
you
not
see.
going to be crying.
And you see that Team Squatch has won the bowling tournament.
No.
Yeah. You heard it here. First, the truth.
Okay. Well, no. But hold tight because I'm going to talk about something else.
Oh, my gosh. Here we go. She's on her phone. This could be a while.
No.
You think she'd come prepared?
No, I wanted to show. I do. Listen, this is obviously a shorter podcast, so y'all are welcome because we do have to get going because we have to get to the bowling alley tonight.
Have you figured out why they're long yet, guys? See?
So funny. I wasn't at you and Tim's, and guess what? That was a pretty freaking long one.
Yeah,
so it wasn't
Tim's a
due to
talker.
it wasn't due to me. So why don't you look at yourself?
See, this is why it takes long. What are you going to say, Ashley?
Let's talk about the back to school carnival coming up. Squatch.
They just got out of school.
So?
They're going back already?
Angeles?
What?
In August, yes. But the back to school carnival happens every year. This is a huge year for it. The 20th year. 20th. 20 years, Angela Smith with Smith Insurance has been putting this on for our community. That's pretty amazing.
That is nice. Thank you, Angela.
That is pretty amazing. July 24th at the Sutton Center. It's going to happen. The theme is Let's Celebrate because it's a party. It's 2 decades of it.
What's that? Wait, what's that TV show, that song? Let's Celebrate.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Is that what it's themed? Oh, no. Okay.
Celebrate good times.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. But I heard that the Squatch may be there for the kiddos.
No, I don't think so. I think he's busy.
I don't think he is.
I'll have to ask him.
He's not busy. He's not busy. He's actually going to, maybe I heard, hype up the crowd with the cheerleaders.
So, yeah, she invited me here, and I knew there was more to this story. Now I'm finding the rest of it out. For those that don't know, I was a cheerleader in high school. And I don't know why everybody finds that so comical because back then there was a lot of guy cheerleaders and nobody ever.
No, that was cool. You were good.
I think I was not good.
Yeah,
but
you were.
No, I think what it is I think my personality, maybe I didn't.
Is perfect.
Nobody thinks that I would be a cheerleader because I was the redneck, and it was actually done on a bet. My friend said, we was all sitting at the cafeteria table. My friends said, "Bet you won't try out for cheerleading." I said, "Oh yeah, watch this," and I did it, and then I made it, and actually it was fun.
It's a good time back
fun.
then. Yeah,
it was fun.
So
It was fun.
July 24th, mark that down.
I never even put it in my calendar that way until I forgot.
Well, I'll send you constant reminders then. So you're not going to let the kids down. He's giving me terrible looks right now.
I don't let kids down.
No, you don't.
I try not to.
No, you don't.
Depends on whose kids they are. Wait, hold on. There's a couple of kids.
This is the entire community's kids.
Okay, well, the entire community has to come.
Oh, they do.
Do they?
They show up. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever went.
What? Oh man, they are lined up out the doors before it even starts.
I think I send the kid with somebody. I don't like it's not my
I
thing.
know you don't like large crowds,
No.
but the Squatch might.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to talk to him. It's
Yeah.
okay.
All right. Well, I'm sure Squatch will be there, and I'm sure there's all kinds of stupid human tricks planned for the Squatch.
I can't wait. So,
What else?
how is the 4-H building coming along?
I mean, it's coming.
It's looking beautiful.
It is. It's coming. So we know we'll have the FFA junior leader side done by fair. So you guys will have to come check it out. Come to the fair, walk it around.
When is the fair?
The 13th to the something around there. Yeah.
I know. I was just looking at. I was going to get
I
on
want to say
there
week
and
of
make
the
sure.
13th, week of the 11th. I should know this.
Well,
But
so should I.
So no, it's coming. It's an awesome building. I think what we got left, we're gonna have to get drywall put up there in the offices. So the electricians is going through putting that stuff in. So it's kind of at that stage where it doesn't look like a lot's getting done, but a lot's getting done. And then all of a sudden it's just gonna be bam, it's done. So I'm sure we'll take a little hiatus around fair time, but then shortly after that, we're going to get it wrapped up. And I mean, it's going to be
Ready
pretty
to
cool.
rock and roll.
It's going to be pretty cool. So if you're listening, need a new place for rentals, hey, we're going to rent this spot out once it's complete. And there's conference room. There's, the junior leader FFA side will have room for birthday parties or whatever you want. And I'm sure the schedule will fill up pretty quick. But yeah, it's the 12th to the 19th is our fair.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Yeah, that's cute.
That is cute. Here we go again. So I wonder.
Are you going to put a float in there? You know, Paul's been really pounding everybody to do a floats for the Blackford County 4-H Fair.
Yes.
Because remember when it was like the talk of the town, the Blackford County 4-H Fair?
Here's my worst problem I have is I think part of this podcast or part of just being me is everybody has really learned how competitive I am. Mm-hmm. So what they do, they come up with something and they're like, hey, Shane, we bet you can't do this. Well, I'm getting so much of it that I'm going to have to pick and choose what I'm going to win. I mean, I don't want to take away winning from everybody.
And Monday, July 14th is the parade.
Right? I don't want to take winning away from everybody.
Oh, I know. It would just be so sad.
Yeah, I mean, somebody else has got to win once in a while.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because we're all just sad because we get beat by you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm doing my...
Sticking her lip out. No, the float, I do plan on putting a float together. And it will beat Paul's, and it'll beat yours, and it's going to beat everybody's.
Paul, you hear that?
Yeah, you're going down.
Shane said, oh, yeah, right.
So Paul sent me like some plans. Like he's got it all laid out on the computer. I mean, he is into this.
Yeah, do you even know how to do that stuff on the computer? No.
I don't.
So you think you're going to beat him?
What have I done my whole life? Built stuff. And I didn't have a computer most of it. So, yeah. So he was like, show me all the stuff. And he goes, what are you doing? I just said top secret.
Oh, gosh.
I don't share it. Just like Stephanie with her tickets she's selling for, what is it? The
meat bundle where all the proceeds go to the downtown 4-H days that are a festival next year. But Stephanie's blowing you out of the water.
No, Stephanie thinks she's blowing me out of the water.
She's blowing you out of the water.
She thinks she's blowing me out of the water.
She's going to.
Wait, this is what kills me. She called both of us out.
It was all a mirage.
Yeah, she called the Squatch and Ashley show out, saying that she was going to sell more tickets than us.
It's just a mirage.
Little Miss Ashley done.
I divorced myself from this situation.
Like every podcast, I need a new co-host. Guys, please.
I broke up with the Squatch and Ashley show.
Franny, come back, Franny.
And I broke off, and I said, sorry, Shane. You're on your own.
And she sold 15 tickets, guys. She's rocking.
20. Hey,
So-
maybe I don't talk about it. Maybe it's all a top secret tip.
Everybody knows you talk about everything. See, that's yeah, you're right, Shane. Sigh. No, Stephanie does not even know what's coming.
You can think that all you want.
Yeah.
But I think Stephanie's going to blow you out of the water. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I doubt it.
I
That
mean-
all you got to say about that?
She's going to win?
But before this started, you said you was going to switch to me and you was going to sell like 1,000 tickets and then you was just telling her BS. So whose side are you on?
Only because you go and you recruit
Wait.
people that like you shouldn't do and you should not even be allowed.
Look. Enough of the pre-recording conversations that you're not supposed to talk about my secret agents.
Agents.
Yes. Yes. We have secret agents that are working undercover selling tickets for the Squatch.
You just gave everybody else ideas.
I don't care. They're still not going to beat me
Okay.
because I got the best agents.
You think.
00 Squad. What?
Please make a shirt where it's James Bond Squatch with the gun glasses. You know what? We need some merch.
When you come work for me, you can make all this stuff you want.
He's not going to let it go, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
He's just not going to let it go.
No, I'm not. No.
You would think that my confidence would be super high with, how wonderful you make me feel about leaving Citizen State Bank to come work for you. You would think that my confidence would just be top tier, but
Maybe you're all that's out there.
bottom feeder, picking all the low fruit. Yeah, that's me. That's me. I do like this pen though.
Oh my gosh, squirrel.
No.
She has seen a squirrel, guys.
Where's that really nice one? You took it back?
I've got my S.J. Smith pen.
Yeah, that's it.
And you don't have a notepad to write on.
No, I don't, but I do like that pen.
All right, what else? We're going to get off this. This is why
I know. We only got about 10 minutes.
You're full of it.
I have to
Then
go to the
stop
bowling
talking.
alley. So you want a silent podcast?
No, we do. We started this a little late. We're busy.
We had some stuff to talk about, events and stuff coming up.
Last week we didn't have a podcast. I had some things I had to take care of, and so I know you missed us, and you guys have cried and got over that by now, I hope.
I don't think they're over it.
But probably not.
My mom always says, "When's your podcast coming out?" I'm like, "We didn't have one this week, Gina." Well, why not?
So, and a lot of them things is a lot of people don't know is I've kept this pretty secret. Don't normally share my business ventures, I guess. But I've had a lot of thinking and thoughts, and we're kind of in a different day and age. And it's almost the same as what happens with Hartford State Happenings. If you only get partial truths or partial things, then you get stories and you get everything else. So I have decided just to bring it all out.
Ooh. You pull out my drink here so I can sit here and listen to you. Okay. I'm ready. I wish I had some popcorn.
Oh my gosh, somebody help me.
I'm ready.
No. So
What are you talking about?
So basically what has happened, and those that know kind of the business I do and my brothers do, which is Smith Consulting in Montpelier,
Yep.
Froggy Bottom Outdoors, S.J. Smith, the facility maintenance company. We've got a couple other businesses, companies that we do. We have a property company. And, I come in here 3 years ago, I think. And, if go back and listen to the Book of Shane. Okay. So, but I came in because we both had, Dad had run this, got it going, and I never wanted to, I want to do my own thing. So I went off, I did my own thing. Chris and Aaron did this, took over what Dad had done, and, ran it very well and built it also. And as you'll hear in the Book of Shane, we eventually joined back up. And she's on her phone, and it's like, absolutely. It's like talking to your kids when you know they're not listening, right?
I've already heard this story.
So
you're telling the world.
You've not heard this whole story, but it's okay. Talk to Parrot again.
It's not Alicia this time.
And
Alicia's, she's probably the most honestly mentioned person in our podcast.
Yeah. Long story short, we had some events and some things and some talks, and I ended up purchasing out my brother's shares of all the companies. So I am now the sole owner of all of these companies. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because as this has been going on, there's been all kinds of crap that you hear.
Oh, I love this.
It's
like what?
Dumb.
What's one thing?
So one is everything was fine till Shane joined in, and then Shane ran it to the ground, and all businesses are going bankrupt.
Do you know who started those?
I have some ideas on some.
It wasn't me.
Look, a lot of it is when you don't, in social media world and in just the way people are, is they hear a little bit. They heard something because we're not giving out all the information. So then they assume.
Correct.
And then they tell the story. Well, their story don't sound like they're assuming, and then the next person think it's real, and really the person that's saying it now thinks that they're telling the true story, and it's not even
think in their mind.
close. Yeah, it's not even close.
Well, you want to know something else that disappoints me?
What?
I still have not gotten an invite to Trashy People of Blackford.
Let me tell you, I got stories that you will bring her in on the red carpet. But anyhow. Some of you guys have them stories too, but you guys were too big of pussies to put it on Facebook when
Somebody invite me to this cool group.
Anyhow.
Sorry, Shane. Just want to put that plug out there.
You said we only had so long.
I'm sorry.
So. Go back to your phone.
But come on. Invite me.
They don't even listen to this podcast, actually.
Probably not.
Yeah. So I just wanted to come on here and do something that's totally abnormal for me and kind of tell kind of the brief. You guys don't need to know everything, but kind of what happened. And really is, Chris and Aaron have done this for over 20 years. And, there comes a time in your life that maybe you want to do something different, or the paths are changing, or as you get older, I have done so many different things as I've been doing this. I mean, I just jumped around because I wanted to experience stuff. Mm-hmm. And so we kind of had different vision. We have different visions, different paths, different whatever. And that's kind of how it come about, I guess you could say, in a way. There were some circumstances that led up to this to where we knew we was going to have to make some decisions. One thing I wanted to clear up is we was never financially unstable. We was never going bankrupt. We are financially perfectly fine. Was that your stomach?
No.
Oh, you farted. Anyhow, so.
Yep, on air.
I heard it, and they heard it. Mm-hmm. Do not edit that out. So.
Probably yes, because I'm starving myself.
Anyhow, but some of the rumors were, and here's what's bad, guys. These rumors go back to my employees, and one employee come to me and they said. Somebody come to them and said, well, where are you going to work? You going to join the union or something? And he's like, what are you talking about? They go, well, they're all going bankrupt. Like they're closing down. And so he comes to me, he's laughing because obviously he knows better, but I got a good relationship with my employees. Now that can really upset a company's dynamic if they believe this is what's happening. So I want to get this out there. And the other thing I want to get out there is Chris, Aaron, and I, we get along just fine.
I knew that was going to be one.
Yeah.
You all hate each other.
No. Like I tried to get Chris to come to the bowling thing tonight, and I tried to get Aaron to come to the bowling thing tonight.
I'm glad you didn't get them because they are good bowlers.
I know. Well, Chris had a softball game, and I tried to tell him I was more
Thank you, Chris and Aaron.
He didn't listen. And
Aaron,
I think Aaron, he was off today. He had to go somewhere, I think softball too.
That was my first thought. So, I thought you're going to get your brothers.
I tried. So, guys, if we hate each other, if we're all fighting, I wouldn't be inviting them to go to places. So there's nothing like that. We are perfectly fine. I've heard rumors that Chris and I are pushing Aaron out. I've heard that. I've heard everything that there is, and I just laugh.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm cutting it off.
I'm disappointed.
Now. And I even asked, now Aaron wasn't here today, but I did ask Chris. I said, hey, you good if I just go on here and
set the record straight?
Like, here's what's going on. Mm-hmm. So everybody's going to ask, like, well, what are they going to do? Well, Aaron's got another plan, and I haven't talked to him, so I'm not at liberty to say what he wants to do, but he's got a plan.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a path that he is going down that actually started before any of this started. Maybe his a little uncertain, but look, he's fine.
Right.
Like, Aaron's not dumb. He's going to be fine. You know, Chris, there's one thing Chris is good at, and that was the accounting and running the numbers and the books. Mm-hmm. So I just looked at Chris and I hired Chris back. So Chris is still working for me. He's going to work for me. And the thing about it is, the way we have it set up now, it's going to give him more free time. So now he's going to be able to go out and probably do some things that he wants to do.
Right.
You know, so I'm now going through, you know, and changing some things up, but it's good. You know, after 20 years, they did a good job. There's nothing wrong here. But I'm going to shake it up a little bit.
Ooh.
So for those of you that have noticed that maybe I'm not getting back and I'm forgetting stuff or whatever, you know, a lot of this, we've also got this 4-H project going on. So I had a little free time and I thought, well, we're going to run with this 4-H thing. Well, then this came on shortly after we got that started.
And took up all your time.
Oh, like, you have no idea. You know, Froggy Bottom's still sitting stagnant because I need a general manager. I need a store manager, actually. You know, because, guys, let's be honest, I can't do everything. And as I got older, one thing I've learned is you've got to trust people and put people in place. And, you know, I've got this over here at Smith Consulting. Like, I've got the people that's going to be put in place there. And they are good people and they're good employees and they are going to run with this. The SJ business, it runs itself and I've got good employees. I've got a guy managing it. Froggy Bottom is still the wild, wild west. I have good employees. I really do. But my gosh, like it's needs some management over there and they know it. So I'm not saying nothing bad. I mean, they have fun. It's a fun job, but gosh dang it, you know? You know, it's like, it's just all the back end and it's not
feral.
It's feral. Sis is definitely feral. Anybody knows Sissy Reed? She's feral. You can see it.
Feral child.
And it depends on the morning. There's some mornings you can walk in there and it's so feral you think that she has rabies and she's going to bite you.
Oh my God. Oh.
But no, I gotta love Sis. But anyhow,
you're allowed to punch him, sis. So.
Oh, she wants to every single day.
You're allowed.
She's threatened to kick my butt several
Please do.
times. She can't. And Cammie's working her now, my daughter, stepdaughter.
I saw her beautiful face the other day when I went in there.
She is. She is. And she's just so quiet. I got to teach her to
She was
louder.
actually very, hi.
She's fake it because she's not very nice.
Hey, fake it till you make it.
So.
I actually apologized. And I was like, I'm sorry I have to put up with Shane all the time. But she was like, I know.
Yeah. I mean, she's 16, typical 16-year-old girl. And just, half the time she's my little sweetheart.
She's so cute.
And she is my sweetheart. But the other half of the time, I just want to choke her. So she's a 16-year-old redheaded girl. Yes.
Us redheads.
All redheads are evil.
We are not.
Yeah, you are. So I wanted to get this.
We're magical.
I wanted to get this out straight that we're not going bankrupt. Businesses are staying here. They're going to stay the same name.
Everybody needs to mind their own business.
Employees are staying here. You know, I'm a high risk kind of guy. If you guys haven't figured that out, there's not much I'm scared of trying. And it was funny. The first thing I told Laura when we knew this was going to go through, I said, "Hey, you need to go like garage find you a good box." And she's like, "What do I need a box for?" I go, "Because if this don't work, that's what we're living in." So in the book of shame, when you heard there was something big that could possibly happen, and this was it, and I can officially say it, here it is. So yeah, there's a lot been on my mind lately. And
You feel better?
Do I feel better? No, not yet.
I mean, getting it out.
No.
Oh.
No, because I really didn't want to.
Oh.
I mean, that's not me. I was raised to not talk about your business dealings.
Your moves.
Yeah, but this is family, and I think if family wasn't involved with this,
Then you wouldn't have cared.
I wouldn't have cared.
Right.
And I really don't care what people say, but I also don't want there to be issues with us brothers.
Right.
And when you start hearing things, sometimes it can not work out well.
Right.
So, guys, we're fine. Businesses are fine.
So be quiet.
Yeah, I'm probably half nuts for doing this.
You like that?
I'm gonna roll with it.
I got your back.
Be quiet.
Be quiet.
Oh, gee, Christmas.
Is that intimidating?
That's not. You're not intimidating, actually.
Be quiet.
No, you're not. No, you're not intimidating. So I
try.
I think we're good on that. So look, if you guys are hearing it now, you can say, "Well, you need to go listen to the Squatch and Ashley show,
episode 12."
Yeah.
Pinch poke.
Oh my god.
Yo me a Coke.
I don't know you a dang
tonight.
thing. No.
In about an hour.
No, because you're gonna owe me all kinds of stuff when I beat
You really won't even buy me a Diet Coke?
No. The only thing I'm
With
gonna buy you is a
grenadine?
box of tissues because you're gonna be crying.
I will take from you a Diet Coke with grenadine.
No. No. Is that like when you get upset? Is that what you need when you're crying in the corner?
Yeah.
So when you get beat, that's what you need.
My Paul Mimi would make me one.
I'm not your Paul Mimi.
Well, Shane, we have to be at the bowling alley.
No.
It's 4:40.
This is a short, dumb podcast.
Actually, it's a really good one.
I didn't even feel like I said anything.
We started at 4:17 or 4:10.
30 minutes? Mm-hmm. This is the shortest one yet. Is there anything else we need to say real quick? I need to say real quick.
Oh, well, so besides the meat bundle tickets, we have a murder mystery dinner theater that we're selling tickets now for. It's active, and it's on October 4th at the fairgrounds. Those, as well as the meat bundle tickets, will support the festival next year of the downtown 4-H days, and it's going to be really fun. We're going to have a little meal, and it's going to be a cash beer wine bar, and you can get a VIP table for $300 to seat 8, and we only have a couple left. I know you got a table.
I did?
I think, are you sitting with your brother?
I know nothing about this.
Oh.
This is all news to me.
Maybe
But I do want to bring up one very, very important thing. Mm-hmm. Now, this is important. So if you're listening, do not pause it. Do not go to the pisser. Do not, your wife can wait, even if she's like doing a little finger to come into the bedroom. Like,
what?
Here's what I need. Now that I got you listening. So the tickets for the meat bundle.
Oh my gosh.
You need to go to Froggy Bottom Outdoors.
Blah, blah,
to
blah.
purchase your tickets
blah,
so they go
blah,
on my
blah.
account. Now, here's where it gets better. And I'll just go ahead and bring this out.
Cannot add any.
Keep track. Keep watching Facebook. Because I am going to do a little raffle.
I knew you were going to do this.
Now, guys, this is going to be something big. So, but every time you buy a raffle ticket for this or you buy a number, you will get a free ticket to this. Or every time you buy one of these tickets, you're going to get a free ticket to this other raffle. And this only works for the tickets that's bought from me, not from Ashley, not from Stephanie, not from anything else. So not only are you going to win a meat bundle, but you may win, I don't know, it might be a rifle. It might be a garment set. It might be, for those that know and don't know, coon hunting is kind of my thing.
A little bit.
All across the United States and Canada. And the one thing about coon hunters, they love raffling and they love the gambling. And I'm going to say in about 24 hours, I'm going to have 10,000 tickets. So.
Hey, you know what? You're just helping me, so I appreciate it.
Why?
Because it goes to my festival.
Well, I don't care about you, Ashley.
I
care about your festival.
Don't you lie.
And the kids.
Don't you lie.
No, I don't right now because you got called out with me and you turned against me.
Only because I suck at selling
Traitor.
tickets.
You
I've
traitor.
literally sold 20.
Well, so this is turn out because you suck. You took a team to bring them down, like the anchor that you're going to be on a bowling team.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. You when you heard this, you should already know. So go check out and see Squatch celebrating the win right now on social media.
Okay.
Till next time, guys. See
There
ya.
will be a next time.
Bye.
Bye.